You've got the flip.
Yeah, you go.
Here's the red team has won the toss. And they have deferred till the second half.
Red team won the toss. They deferred to the second half.
Solid. Good piece. And the blue team will receive on the south end.
The blue team will receive on the red team in the north goal.
And Gordon fans listening, Michael Cherry was one of the captains.
12 minutes.
Most of these players are wearing the numbers that they wore during the season, I've been told. Number 10. Worn through his career there at
Jordan said he'd be up here, but he's going
We're going to fish football. We're just joining us. This is an all-star game. This is going to be the Blues. Things are decided about selecting coaches. The red team coaches are from Jake, and the blue team coaches are from Motley County. And basically, they had their workouts. Right off the bat, they selected the teams to be on the draft.
Is that him? Oh yeah, I get it coming here first. You got to do over number 18. Is it blue team?
The volume that's up, you know.
Massive. So I guess we're going for the red team.
With that 59 people on
This is really dope. Senior out there across the globe listening to us. Thank you for the invitation. I know it's really early in the morning out in the Afghanistan area.
Thanks for tuning in and thanks for serving our country.
Yes. Say hello to Dwayne's mom is out here.
And father.
Randy is actually so ahead of us that it's actually Sunday morning. About 4 o'clock or so, 4:30. So I guess we know that Sunday's coming. We're getting to hear the kickoff. Looks like Michael Cherry from Gordon is deep to receive.
Come on, Michael!
It sure looks like they're jumping around and probably getting a good jolt ball this heat.
Yeah.
Down there and lined up for a kick.
Onside kick. Taken by number 5, Rick Simpson, Motley County.
Taken down by number 21, Cole Abbott from Strawn.
Saying thank you to some sponsors here through the sixmanmagazine.com. Carson Insurance out of Turkey. And also the First National Bank out of Kitty K.
This drive's going to start on the blue team's side of the field at the 35-yard line as they come to the line of scrimmage.
Man under will be Austin Taylor from Motley County. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking for a man deep.
That pass was broken up by number 2, Cody Austin, and that pass was just had way too much air on it. It was underthrew by about 15 yards, and both the receiver and the defensive back had to stop and wait on it. And with that kind of a delay, it definitely gives the defensive backs enough time to come up and swat the ball down.
Y'all see any numbers?
And they have decided to go with the 12-minute clocks here, just to let y'all know.
Second and 15 for the blue team. And we hand off up the middle to Michael Cherry. Pick up about 7 yards.
Nice quick play up the middle, and he's just able to bulldoze one of the red team's opponent, right, and pick up about half the yardage needed to get the first down.
Yes.
Of course, I've seen the last 2 years of Michael Cherry's performance there at Gordon, and it's kind of sad to see him go. He's real explosive back, and can handle the ball, can throw the ball, catch the ball. Glad to see him here in this All-Star game. I know he'll be at Lubbock as well. So we are at 3rd and about 8, just inside the 40-yard line. This time the give is to number 11. Carson Proctor out of Valley. He's at the stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Big boy, number 9, Kate Freeling from Northside, just stuck his big old paw out there, just got a handful and just grabbed him and did not let him go. Maybe able to pick up a yard on that play, if that. Kay was just showing pure strength there and standing up his man at the line and just taking out a hand and grabbing holds and not letting anything go.
4th and 8 for the blue team. Ball rest on the red team. 37.
Red team's making some quick substitutions here.
Blues on the unbalanced right. It's going to be a pitch back to Cherry. He's looking for a man downfield. He'll take off around the left sideline. Good duck. Last second.
Only able to get about a couple of yards, and that is going to be a turnover on downs.
If he didn't stop, he would have had the sidelines over with.
That's great coverage downfield by the red team. So now we get a look at the red team's offense for the first chance, as they will start their drive on their side of the field at about the 36-37 yard line. We got about that drive took almost 2 minutes, as we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, and the red team is going to go on for the play.
And we hand off to number 15, Trevor Speed, around the right side. He's going to pick up about 5 yards.
He had a nice wall to run behind right there, and didn't even have to run that fast. He was able just to be patient and walk pretty much all the way and gain about 4 or 5 yards on that play. Was pushed out of bounds, so the clock will stop.
Taking forward carry brings up 2nd down and 11.
They sure do, especially on offense and defense.
And the handoff up the middle. Number 22, Cameron Buchanan, Valley.
Cameron Buchanan on the carry.
Number 3, Cody Knight for the blue team, had a great jump on that play. Was able to jump right through the center and trip off the quarterback, but he was just able to get the handoff on time. But with that penetration, was able to stop the run for only a minimum gain of about 1 or 2 yards.
Quarterback for the Reds, Brady Hibbets out of Woodson, unbalanced right. Here on 3rd and about 7. It's a pitch out here to number 15, Trevor Speed around the left side. He's out of Jayton. Going to get really close to that first down. And it will be first down.
Number 40, Case Red there for the tackle. Too late as he had too much ground to cover to catch up with him.
The 1st and 15. Ball will be spotted at about the 27-yard line for the Red.
First and 15 on the blue 27. We come out in an unbalanced right. This is going to be Brady Hibbets again, under center. Drop back, roll out to the right. Launch a deep one here. Into the end zone. Just overthrown, intended for number 12, Colton Kingston.
Nice pass intended for Kingston.
Once again, we had great penetration by the blue team with number 13, Juan Flores, and another guy busting right through the line of scrimmage at the snap of the ball and not giving him hardly any room to make that throw. So he just had to throw it up there and give it his best shot, which wasn't good enough.
2nd and 15 for the Reds.
Every single blue player crashed down the right side, and all he had to do was make a quick spin move to the left side. And as soon as he did that, with everybody crashing down, he had the whole left side of the field just to basically trot into the end zone. And that's going to be our first score of the game.
We got number 2, Cody Austin out of Paducah is down to hold. Number 18, Brady Hibbets out of Woodson. Back to kick.
If his kick is up,
It is good.
And the kicker will cloud into.
Just notice that the program I had, my original notes had number 18 Hibbets on it. The one that they passed out here at the game did not.
So with that score and the extra kick, the red team is going to be 8-0 on the blue team, and that drive took about 1 minute as the clock shows 9 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the first quarter of this game. And the heat, you can already tell that the heat is playing a factor in the game. We've already got guys walking around. Of course, as I said earlier, you got about 6 months of time not playing any games at all. And no matter how much you work out, this is still going to be hard for you. It's not going at football speed.
Got a little Billy Golden,
Billy!
former home team sidekick. He's hit the trail for greener pastures, so we won't see him on the Gordon broadcast anymore this year, but we may see him next few weeks when we do the Zephyr game. See if he's expressed interest in that. Maybe we can get him down to do a game or two every season.
He's taking his talents to down south. For those of you that don't see his percentage.
Yeah, he had good I don't know, smoke machine and everything.
Laser lighted.
Michael Cherry, deep to receive.
Penalty, they're going to be taking off from the blue, which is 35.
A second.
$25. Is the red.
Austin down to hold Paducah. The red team, Brady Hibbets. The kick is blocked.
He didn't even get it off. It was fumbled snap.
down for the number and saw the ball just kind of dribble down to the ground.
They try to establish the play with a quick throw to the center, releasing in the end zone. When he made the catch, he was on the one, and he was quickly stopped for no score. So that leaves the score with the red team 14 and the blue team 0, with 7 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
Thank you to Gordon Exxon for blocking in Texas. That's 370. Gas food and grocery bars. Also, I want to say thank you to the Smokestack Restaurant located in downtown Thurber, Texas.
That was awesome.
Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We never saw the really just a blind side.
Also, say thank you to Virgin National Banks of Green and Strawn. Customers come first with us. Strawn is located at 123 Central Avenue. Now back us out. Due to your sponsorship, located at 202 South 1 Street in Strawn. Call them 677-5986. Lunch special. Grills open.
We've also got Cat Carson Insurance from Turkey, Texas, and First National Bank and also the Great Lone Star Football League, and also the video booth.
Who is that number 18 for the AFC?
With this all-star game, both teams having not played in a while, the refs are allowing them some extra time in between scores and timeouts and stuff. Get some water in them through this hot weather.
Talking about water.
My mouth is drooling, thirsty.
We're in a sweatbox up here. No airflow. It's kind of breezy out there on the outside. We've got windows here that are open, but it's not letting much air in.
I've lost about 5 pounds since the start of the game. I'm shooting for about 15, hopefully.
Yeah.
Red has handed the ball to number 25, Preston Hobbs, as they line up the kick.
Michael Cherry's deep to receive. There's going to be another onside. It's not going to go far enough this time.
It was touched by a blue team player.
Let's see what the refs will call, though.
Here, number 2, Daley Welch, had touched it. But the refs are signaling that the red team had already touched it before that, which negates anything, so that the blue team will get the ball to start on their own 37-yard line. It's always one of the scariest plays in six-man is that onside kick. That ball can get you get out of that shade and go in there and get you a good look.
Blue team will take over, have first and 15, ball spotted for 36.
We'll go down there and tell them what you saw and see if they'll take that into account. There's a snap and a pitch back to Michael Cherry. He's got it down the right side, and he is stopped right. And he's continuing to carry about 3 different guys for about a 2-yard gain.
Good run there by Cherry. Thank you for filling in for us. Changing some cables out here, trying to get Cowboys signal straight in.
First and 15, ball spotted 25, just inside the 25-yard line.
He'll be a little stronger now. He'll now be in stereo anyway. He went just mono.
Michael Cherry showing his leg strength there as he had about 3 defenders hit him at about the 15-yard line and carried him for about an extra 5 yards.
First and 15 for the blue team on the red 25. Good. Austin Taylor under center and unbalanced right. That's 2. Carson Proctor out of Valley up the middle. He's going to pick up a good lead.
Number 25, Preston Hobbs for the red team.
Preston Hobbs on the stop.
Hey, Tommy, what time is it?
And the center carry brings up second down and 8 for the Blue.
Tommy, I can't play. I thought it was at 1 o'clock. I'm working.
Yeah, you don't need to be fast going straight up the middle. All you got to do is got to bulldoze a couple of people and pick up about 8 yards. And
If
you're serving your purpose here. The play clock winds down here to about 10 seconds as the blue team comes to the line.
It'll be a wedge right formation. Taylor under center. Hand off to Cherry around the right side. Gets met after about 4 or 5 yards. They're going to be brought down short of the first down.
Going to have about 2 yards to gain after this play. Blue team has a nice wall built there on the right side, long enough to sustain a short run. They bring up third down about 3.5, and they are on the 13-yard line going in.
Say thanks to all the listeners. We know we got a lot on our mobile phones, and we've got some here on the website, in the chat room. It's going to be a balanced formation here for the blue team.
Oh, it's blown up right in the middle.
The ball coming out.
Number 2, Cody Austin, was like a freaking freight train coming through there and hit the quarterback right in the back before he could even get the handoff on. Handed off.
Really kind of brave it, like he picked up that ball. Yeah, that's a bad. I couldn't see it from here.
He hit the quarterback before he could get the ball handed to the running back, and he hit him early enough where the ball was just dropped to the ground. And lucky enough for the blue team, they were able to pick it up and lost about 2 yards on the play, which brings up fourth down.
Fourth and a long 5 for the blue team as they're deep into red territory. The ball rests on their red 14. Blues come out in unbalanced. Balanced formation. Taylor pitches back to Cherry. He's dropping back, looking for a man to dump it off to. Dumps it back to Taylor.
Great comeback block down here. I didn't get the number of who it was, but great awareness to peel back downfield. Without that block, he wouldn't have been able to make the first down. I wanted to set up a quick screen right there from the dump it off to the quarterback. But one of the linemen for the red team just kept mirroring him, and Cherry just kept holding it till the last second, was able to dump it off right before he got hit. And with that fullback block, sealed the play there and was able to pick up the first down.
It's up a first and goal on about 8 for the blue team. Balanced formation. Again, there's to number 11 up the middle. It's Carson Parker out of Valley. It's close to the score.
Taken out right by the shoelaces, and they grabbed him and went straight to a knee, so he wasn't able to lunge forward and get into that end zone. Stopped about the half-yard line there.
We're just under 4 minutes in this first quarter. The red team is ahead 14-0. If you're just joining us, the red and the blues, they don't really signify east or west or north or south, anything like that. It's actually done by draft. These coaches, the blue team coaches out of Motley County and the red team out of Jayton, they just have the draft at the beginning of the workout. We're ready here for the second down and 2. Parker on the right side.
The last few plays, the blue team was able to steal off the right side, so they were able to pick up a few yards, but they've pretty much done this whole drive. Pretty much just able to walk straight into the end zone on the right side.
Getting ready for the extra point.
Looks like number 13 will be kicking for the blue team.
Yep. Number 2, Nelly Welch of Harold will be down for the hold. Number 13, Juan Flores on the
Kick. Good stories in the Wasn't a pretty kick, but they got the job done.
Yeah. There is absolutely no wind as far as the play ball is concerned. It is just that
Or as I'm concerned.
yeah, I mean, there's a tiny bit more breeze out there than there is up here, but
I think I'm just breathing really hard.
yeah. It's about a 0.4 miles an hour or something.
Yeah. We've seen so far with this All-Star games that it seems like they're going with the same cadence every snap, which you normally do with a team that you don't have a lot of practice with. And with that, we're getting all this quick penetration up the middle with both the blue and red team on defense.
Yeah. They probably kind of stick to the basics on a lot of those things.
You don't have time to work on timing and stuff like that. You just got to get in a quick few plays and formations. Make do with what you can. They've only had about a couple of days of practice after it. With as many guys that they have trying to get all on the field, nobody can get as many reps as they possibly need. Practice.
Number 13, Juan Flores from Walton County will be teeing the ball up for the Blues. Deep to receive for the red team. Looks like 1-2 there. It's on 21, Cole Abbott.
22. 22.
They were in the end of the valley. It's going to be an onside anyway. Looks like the blue team's going to recover this.
They touched it early before.
So there's the wall players on this side. A lot of the blue team You know, funny thing on this field, they've got both teams on the same side of the field. The red team's on the south.
And on this play, it was number 13 for the blue team, Juan Flores. I don't mean to call it names here, but it was a definite cheap shot. He hit full speed, about 3 yards in front of the necessary yardage. And you are not allowed to make contact at that manner, especially in that intensity.
That's what the penalty's going to be on right there.
Yeah. And both the coaching staff for the red team and blue team were not happy at all about this. There's definitely no need for any type of activity like this in an all-star game. He's still on the ground, not moving. When he got hit, he was pretty much just standing perfectly still, as about everybody was, waiting for the ball to go the right amount of yards, and was just leveled.
Like I was saying, the red team, they're on the sideline just to the south of the 40, and the blue team's on the sideline just to the north. You don't see that very often in games.
Those guys that don't know, an onside kick like that, you can kind of push and shove, but any excessive, hard-hitting contact is not allowed until the receiving team touches the ball and makes contact with it, where it goes the necessary amount of yards, which is 15 for 6 men. And the refs are signaling a personal foul against number 13, Juan Flores.
They throw him out? They threw him out.
And he is thrown out. And honestly, in my opinion, that is a great call, because
it's a shame, you know, when your emotions are high. This could be the last football game, and you want to give it everything you've got and then some. They don't want to bash student athletes too bad. I mean, I can see how this kind of thing can get out of hand, and I'm sure he would regret it. It's a shame. We hope this player that's down here, it looks like he's setting up right now. So we'll I'm sure he got the wind knocked out of him.
Juan Flores is there trying to help him up. He probably does feel sorry for what he's done. He's jacked up in an all-star game, trying to have fun, and was not being the game and situation where it was at.
That was the kicker.
That was the kicker. So he had a full head of steam coming in from kicking the ball. He got about a 15-yard running start.
I don't know if that would have been
I probably wouldn't have. I mean, if this was a real game, then yes.
He's pumped up, but he still wants to play.
He can't really walk very well. I'd be surprised if he doesn't have a concussion. Yeah. And the way he was walking off, I would almost suggest he has at least a slight concussion of some sort.
I'll tell you, we got a who's who of six-man followers here at this game. See Tommy Wells down here. Big time promoter of the sport for years. Up here, up and down, on the mic. So I'm up here in the press box right now. And we've also got Bean Saunders. is the go-to guy for Big Campus Football Magazine. And all the great work for him and help put together the polls and rankings and all the district rankings. A lot of work went into that. He spent a lot of hours. And, you know, it's kind of a controversial thing when you're trying to put together preseason rankings and you get people in shape.
You can't make everybody happy.
No, you certainly can't. You rank all number one.
I got turned coming up here to say something. I was at the base when it happened. I didn't get.
Oh, yeah.
No.
He's about 2 yards short.
Yeah, when you're the public guy like that, making any sort of list for anything, you could be listing the best hamburger.
Working on your audio. I think I got you.
Radius,
I spoke up.
and you're going to probably piss off half the audience reason.
I had you in mono, and I'll get you in.
But from the information that we have, the list that he has to
right now.
follow
The wind's pushing through here pretty
is
well.
pretty much in line with
sucking that
what
breeze through
both
right
we
now.
and Shannon are expecting for this upcoming season.
Where did they take Hopper to?
Blue team is still trying to
No, there he
get
is.
their team together after this injury timeout. As it appears they're taking number 75, Jared Hopper, the kid that was hit. He is being helped back to the locker room by two adults, as he is not able to walk on his own. He came running off the field and seemed fine, but once he got to the sideline, his steps started staggering, and you could tell that his senses
Now we
weren't
got to figure
right.
out who the serious though.
So as I said
We got
earlier,
a
I
really
would
feeling I know.
definitely be surprised, not surprised to hear that he has some sort of concussion.
We've had like 30 years on it.
We only up to 30?
Well, it's been up 70.
When I was in high school, I had a concussion.
So
It
some
wasn't
of
even
it
apparent
now.
until about
That's
15 to 20 minutes later.
later.
So sometimes the symptoms of that just keep getting worse after the fact.
Yeah,
So
blood
it's
flow.
definitely probably good precautionary reasons to take him out and probably not let him back in the game, even though I know it's probably not what he wants to do.
Like I say, I mean, this All-Star game, these are all outgoing seniors. And this is, some of them, this is their last shot at playing football.
As we resume the play,
So we're going to go here first and 15 for the blue team. After the penalty, they're going to be on their own 30. Coming out of an unbalanced right. Number 7, Austin Taylor out of Lovely County under center. They hand off to Cherry. It's going to be met right on the line of scrimmage, picking up about a yard.
Number 25, Preston Hobbs there on the tackle as he just stood his ground at the line of scrimmage and Cherry ran right into him.
Unfortunately, gained a yard on the carry, brings up second down and 14. I've been asked if there's going to be selling or a chance to win a football that will be signed by each one of these young men. That football will be given away in the fourth quarter. Tickets are $2. This young lady right in front of me with the green headband will be one that you can see. This is being done by the Football Six-Man Rider Association. The proceeds that come off of this drawing will go towards the scholarship
Blue
at the
team
end
is
of the football
ready to
season.
get way back this soon. The play clock had run to 0, but they have reset it as it wasn't set properly.
Unbalanced stride here.
Deep pass down the right side.
This is dropped. The receiver, a little short receiver, he came back and slipped down. That was number 1, Peyton Chastain.
Nice count by
You're going to see a lot of that with definitely receivers not being used to quarterback, or quarterback not used to receiver. How to deal with each guy's speed and where to place the ball with them. So a lot of these balls have either been underthrown or overthrown. You're probably going to see a lot of running game throughout this game.
Third and about 12 for the blue team. They're on their own 32. Big track to Cherry, looking for a man. Flushed out the pocket on the left side.
There's a block in the bag by number 11, Carson Proctor. I mean, it was pretty blatant. It was an easy call for the refs. Those 2 flags came flying in. That happened at about 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll go back to the previous spot where the play started and mark 10 yards off from that point.
You know, so going back to that onside kick recovery by the blue team, I guess the refs either forgot or didn't see what you saw as far as the early touching of that ball. You know, you originally thought maybe they'd been touched early.
That's right. It actually
Kind of lost sight of that with the personal foul. But So the blue team did hang on to it. They're in some trouble now as it's going to be third and about 20 for the blue team.
Brings up third down.
Balance right here. Austin Taylor out of Motley County under center. Pitch back to Michael Cherry out of Gordon. Drops back to pass. He's going to launch one out over the middle of the field. Almost sprints off. It was intended for number 31, Nico Bennett.
Very pass intended for.
And if you would just look over here to this left side there and had the receiver wide open, it was number 22, Ron Covington, had nobody around him for about 10 yards, but with pressure in the space, he wasn't able to get a good look downfield and just had to get a quick throw off.
We're under 2 minutes in this first quarter. They're playing 12-minute quarters here in this game. The red team 14, the blue team is 8. The red team coincidentally has the 2 strong players on it, Abbott and Wells, and the blue team has the 1 Gordon player, Martin Cherry. The team's huddled up here on 4th and long.
Play clock down to 7 seconds.
That possible punt situation, unbalanced right. Pitch back to Cherry. He's going to just roll out to the right, looking for a man.
He's got him wide open.
Nico Bennett out of Headley once again.
Just got his fingertips on it and missed it because of that much.
Looks like he combination, maybe a little overthrown, but he kind of slowed down there right at the end.
The defender in front of him, Cherry, had to put a little bit of air on it to get it over him.
That's going to turn the ball over deep blue territory. Reds are going to have it at about the
24.
Right there in the middle of the play.
Had a quick pause there, and they're already back on the field, lining up for the next player.
Unbalanced right for the Reds. Give up the middle. 22, Cameron McKenna, Valley.
Number 5, Britt Simpson, was just standing there able to make the play as the running back ran right into him.
About a yard on the play, maybe?
No, it's dead still, nothing happened.
Minute 30 left in this first quarter. The team comes to line. Unbalanced right. Pitch back. Number 22. Back passing. It's going to take off up the right side.
Good run as he zigzagged through about 3 or 4 defenders until he was tackled after about a 13-yard gain. And that puts them at about the 13-yard line for third down and about 4. Trying to go
All our players down.
roster. We got people missing on rosters.
Third down. And short. 15. River speed. Okay. Slick looking play. Just
Tackled by number 22, Ron Covington, but with the pitch, kind of threw it behind him and kind of low. It's kind of a little bit below his hip. With that, it kind of slowed down his momentum to the left side, which allowed the blue team to get in the backfield and take him down for no gain.
thanks for that update, boys. Sounds like Court's down there on the sideline.
Sounds good. They're at least allowing him to maybe have a chance to come back. But from my experience with concussions second quarter. Once again, just letting y'all know, 6 minutes only has 2-minute quarters. But they are running 12-minute quarters in this game in order to get everybody's playing time. You've got more than enough roster spots for this All-Star game. The red team lines up here for the snap.
No balanced, right? Pitch back to Cannon. Billy Park. That's Cowboy Park's son out of the Phillip.
There was absolutely no receiving coverage on the play. As soon as the ball was snapped, they kind of pitched it to the left side, and nobody covered anybody going downfield. He had about 3 different guys to pick from to throw it to.
Great reception there. Those are always the harder ones. You got somebody on you, sometimes either you got to focus.
Those are the balls in the air. You're like, oh man, if I don't catch this, I'm going to look super.
Yeah. Puts the red team up 20-8. They're really in the second quarter. Number 18, Hibbets, back for the extra points.
Number 2, Cody Austin with a hold. It's a fake.
Austin rolls out to the right, dumps off to number 21, Cole Abbott out of Strong, and he just gets in for the extra point.
Number 18, Zach Book, was right there for the tackle, but he was just able to reach out and inch across the goal line.
57 to play in the first half. Score 22-8 in favor of the Red.
That's 1 point.
Take it off.
Also, if you're listening to this, you can find the video stream at sixmanmagazine.com. We've got a couple of sponsors we want to recognize and thank for their support in the Six-Man broadcast. Pat Carson Insurance out of Turkey and First National Bank out of Kitty City. The blue team will be receiving. They'll be driving from left to right. Or your mobile device, wherever you might be looking at. Be looking in the mirror.
They'd be looking at a microwave oven, and they would be going left to right.
Right.
Unless you're looking at it up
From the other sidelines.
there happens to be nobody over there. There's one guy over there.
Yeah. We got a packed home side. They got big stands here, and the home side is packed. Nobody's sitting in the sun on the other side.
The sun's set enough now that pretty much the whole home side stands are in the shade.
Michael Cherry is deep to receive for the blue team. Expecting another onside. We've not seen the deep kick out of the red team yet.
A quick search for a tee for the red team to kick off. Finally found one.
25, Preston Hobbs out of Newcastle. He's going to be teeing the ball up here.
Hobbs kicking off for the Red.
Place the tee on the 30.
Cherry back deep for the blue team.
They accidentally set it up on the 25. Had to move it back up. Finally got everything situated and set up and got to kick off as it goes right here.
This is going to be a deep one. Cherry's going to take this one at the goal line. Kick off to the right. Find a seam, cut back to the left, rolls out on the tackle.
Just couldn't get out of that last shoestring tackle by number 12 for the red team, which is Colton Kingston.
Blue team's going to set up shop on their own 22.
It's a good open field tackle there by Colton. If he hadn't done that, he probably would have had all the real estate he needed to make it all the way to the end zone.
11:48. If you're just joining us, still left in this half. And,
As this game goes on, you can see the players moving slower and slower in between plays.
Yeah, they should have, instead of adding a couple seconds, they might should have taken a couple seconds away from
Minutes.
Yeah, minutes. Seconds, minutes.
Just take off a
All
couple of
the time.
seconds.
And everybody listening in needs to make sure they stay tuned for Dwayne Keith's award-winning interview of Beetle 159.
It's up for an Emmy nomination this year.
Yeah. Unbalanced right here for the blue team. Flag on the play, pitch out to Michael Cherry. They're on the left side. He got it up for first down, and he breaks loose. That was a close game, but there was a full flag.
I think it's offside on the defense.
Offside on the defense.
They're going to decline that and take the result of the play, which is about a 20-yard run.
That's Michael Cherry's biggest run here. Yeah. One thing I'm missing from the
Offside called against the defense. Penalty decline.
games is decline in his
First and 15. Ball's spotted.
Used to looking over there and spitting on some numbers.
Yeah, I keep looking for this screen with all the facts on it, and I can't find it. But hopefully we'll see that more. I'll look forward to having that at my disposal, that's for sure. Yeah.
That's at least what he said.
Blue team balance formation here on 1st and 15 on the red 35. It's going to give up the middle to Carson Proctor out of the Valley. He's going to take about 6-7 yards on the play.
Tackle made by number 25, Preston Hobbs, and number 2, Cody Austin. He's almost off the initial line of scrimmage with a hand tackle by number 9, Cade Freeland. Wasn't able to get a good grip and ran right through that.
Second and 10 for the blue team. The ball rests on the red 30. Number 1, Caden Chasteen checks out. Blue team breaks the huddle. We have a new quarterback in for the blue team.
Fumbled snap.
Snap. That's number 3 quarterback. That's Cody Knott out of control. He launches a deep one down the left sideline. Zach Book out of Brayville.
Just a little bit too high from him. Went right off the tips of his fingers there and wasn't able to pull it into the catch.
3rd and 10 for the Blues.
And as we said, it is very leisurely between plays, back and forth.
Yeah, this shadow kind of creeps onto the field. It's pretty tough out there for the sun.
Yeah.
Taylor back under center. Taylor's out of Motley County in the balance set. This is going to be a pitch back to Knight out of Kroll. He's looking for a man downfield. He's going to launch one deep.
47. Zach Sargent was there, but was unable to make the play as he cut right in front of Zach, dove and caught the ball right off the ground. As that'll pull the score closer, 21-14 in the red team's favor as the blue team lines up here for the extra point.
Number 22, Ron Covington out of Highland is our new kicker for the blue team. Number 2, Gally Welch out of Harold. Going to hold.
Kick is up.
Kick is up. It's going to be just short. Looks like it was.
Bit of a high snap. He wasn't able to get down quick enough. Did get the kickoff, but with being hurried like that, he wasn't able to get the full force behind it. Just kind of kick it up in the air. So after that drive, the clock says 10:34 left here in the second quarter as the red team is ahead 21-14.
Stadium here in Rock City.
I'll say thanks to our sponsors again. We've got Ford Exxon located at I-20 and 108 in Gordon. The Strawn Pack and Sack. We've got just about everything that you need. The Smokestack Restaurant in Thurber, Texas. If you have not tried that, I would definitely advise so. They've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Open 7 days a week. They are located on I-20, exit 367, there in the old and great Thurber, Texas. You can visit them at www.smokestack.net. Some of our other sponsors are the First National Bank of Gordon and Strawn, and Lone Star Football Network. We also like the Big Six Man Magazine for their video broadcast of this game. And their sponsors are Pat Carson Insurance from Turkey and First National Bank from Teak. I will get this.
Exactly right.
I will get this by the end of the program, I promise.
We're North Central Texas, and I've gone through the town a few times. Nice, it's a great town. But I always wonder how you say it. Natives know exactly
Go real fast and they'll learn the difference.
what we do with some of the names and some of the players and figured out. Tell you what, when we did that Abbott game, semifinal game, Gordon versus Abbott. Abbott's got a lot of foreign kind of names, not really.
I still, to this day, say that they were all made up. Just to mess with us.
About 7 syllables and
If you weren't an English major, there was no way you could read through their roster.
right. Maybe a foreign language.
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah. A world around.
International.
Yeah. International language major.
Back book and kicking off.
But that's what makes this fun. We're getting ready here for the blue team to kick off. Kicking off from the
Number
left to the right.
18, Zach Book there for the kickoff.
Kingston back. Deep to the red.
Kick short here, taken by number 15, Trevor Speed out of Jayton. He's going to take up 30 yards on
Trevor
his
Speed
turn.
Just a little pooch kick,
on the
about
reception
20 yards.
by Austin Taylor.
Able to get about a 6-yard return on it. Where the red team touching their end of the field at about the 32-yard line.
So cooling off down there, any Cowboy?
Yeah, we've got somewhat of a breeze in here now.
Yeah, wind's changed a little bit, I think. All right. Yeah, the flags are actually moving now. It's going to be a balanced set here. 3 deep. The backfield. I'm sorry.
He was met in the backfield by number 22 on both plays. We had
There were
number
22 carrying the ball. Cameron Buchanan out of Valley.
and 22 Ron Covington rode his back for a tackle for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Had him about 3 or 4 yards in the backfield and was able to ride him down right at the line of scrimmage.
31-yard line.
2nd and 15 for the red team.
Once again, it looks like the simple cadences are allowing both defenses to get a good jump on the snap.
Unbalanced right formation for the red. Pitch back. Hand off back to the quarterback. He dumps back off to the
Looks like he just lost his footing there, but there was a couple of guys just about to take him down. And that was
each of the backs had the ball twice.
yeah,
49 back in the
a pitch back, handoff, throwback.
Ball was 1 on the carry. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Scoring that at home.
Bring up 3rd and about 17 for the red team. The ball rests on their own 30. Got about 9 minutes left in this first half. Make sure you don't miss William Keith's thrilling halftime interview. Unbalanced right here on 3rd down. We have a pitch back here to Cameron Buchanan. He's weaving his way around the backfield. Runs out to the right.
Got wide open.
Open receiver. Kingston out of Headley. He'll be picking up plenty for a first down. It's about 25 on that reception.
He did a great job getting out of the backfield there as they had 2 guys in his face just inches away from grabbing him and pulling down. He was able to reverse field, go to the right side. With all that time with the scrambling, it allowed 2 defenders to get wide open. He just picked one and pretty much dumped it off to him. And he fell to the ground making sure he secured the catch and didn't drop it.
Be 1st and 15 for the red team. Inside the blue 20. Unbalanced right. So they give up the middle to Trevor Speed out of Jayton and pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Nice little play, just a quick handoff up the middle, fake the pitch out to the left side. Didn't really bite the defense, so defense stayed in the middle and got the tackle there for a short gain.
Hibbets out of Woodson has kept the quarterback duties for the red team throughout this first half. He's still in right now. We'll go back to the unbalanced. right. Pitch back to Buchanan. He's looking for a man. Getting chased in the backfield. Dumps it back off to Hibbets. This is going to play this one off too. Bobby Wells from Strong. Fights through a couple of tackles. He'll finally be brought down.
What a play. It looked like number 40, Casey Newton, had him dead to rights, wrapped up in the backfield, halfway tackled to the ground as he pitched it back to his teammate, threw it downfield, and as you said, the receiver caught it, took a couple of guys on a carol ride there for about another 5 yards.
It's tough playing. First time.
Scrappy plays there.
Yeah, first time Wells has had the ball, and I expect to see a little bit more of him now that he's proven what they can do today. Unbalanced right. It's under center. Pitch back to Buchanan. Bobbles the ball a little bit. Heads right up the middle of the field.
Can't keep his eye on the ball.
So number 22, and number 2, Daly Welch. Had a couple of guys came at the line of scrimmage, but just some hard tackles. He was able to run right through that. So they met a wall of both the guys that I just mentioned and was able to stop him for a short gain. Brings up second down and about 4 yards with about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. The play clock winds down to about 12 seconds.
Second goal in the fourth. Unbalanced right.
Wide open. That's just a simple, he rushed the play. He had time just to slow down, dump it off out there as nobody was around him. But sometimes when they're open like that, like you said, you get way too antsy and just try to hurry up and get it. As he did that, he let him by about a yard too much. As he made the diving attempt, but was unable to keep control of it as he hit the ground.
Yeah, that was a good design play there.
Just a quick release by the end on the right side, just quick drag route to the far sideline.
Third and 3. Unbalanced right.
Fumble snap.
And he got the man underneath on the back to Buchanan, but it'll be long good.
Quick thinking there. As soon as he picked it up on the ground, he got hit by 2 defenders. He tried to pitch it back, but the defenders got him down to 40 before he was able to get it off. Loses about 5 yards on the play due to the fumbled snap. You probably haven't seen more of that. You normally see that a lot with quarterbacks and centers that aren't real familiar with each other.
Yeah, I would imagine that's probably something that worked a lot on it more than anything else.
Yeah.
Running back trying to take handoffs and probably came up with a simple set of plays. That center quarterback can change.
The red team's going to take a timeout here with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the second quarter. The red team is leading 21-14.
Take a minute here to talk about some of the things going on in 6-man football. Our calendar this summer, we got some. This is only the first of 6 bowl games going on this summer here in Texas. And the very first one after this will be July 6th. July 19th, Wolford, and the Division I All-Star game, July 20th. And the thing about the Don Hardin Texas Bowl, that's going to be private school versus private school players. That is in memory of the ambassador who scored 6 games the last several years. Mr. Don Carter, we lost back a few months ago. Just a shocking deal. We'll talk more about him a little bit later on as this game is resumed. Unbalanced right here on 4th and goal. Ibbets is scrambling around in the backfield. Will be overthrown. Ball over on down.
I have no idea why he didn't try to run that in.
Unless it was direct.
Ball will run down. The Blue will take over. It's first and
That's part of
15.
Dwayne. There's a 11-man guy. This is his fifth 6-man game to watch. You'll get it.
You got this kind of slow-paced game with a leisurely back and forth between plays. So far, to get in a quarter and a half, we have been going for almost an hour and 2 minutes for a quarter and a half. So,
Well, that makes it last. Like I've been saying, this is the last game for a lot of these players, and it's going to savor every moment and make it last as long as you can.
Gonna hang out for 4th of July, hang out
probably attributing that to the couple of minutes.
Y'all have a game in about 2 weeks.
Balanced formation here for the blue team. Gibb is up in the middle. Cody Knight on patrol as quarterback.
Number 9, Cade Freeling, there for the tackle. Big man holds a spot on the line and tackles him down.
That was Michael Cherry on the carry there. That big guy on the red team right up his number. Wait for him to get up.
He's a big old boy. Probably the biggest guy that we've got out here today.
Yeah, they don't have any weights or heights on here.
You say you went to Panama City?
He looks like he's pushing 300.
I was there for spring break 2 years ago.
Not a bit, a solid 300 at that.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Fumble snap.
Welch drops back to pass, launches one across the field. Almost picked off.
Number 2, Austin. If he'd have turned around and started running, he just backpedaled for about 50 yards there. If he had rotated his hips, ran for the ball, he could have gotten under it, made the interception there.
Down the Pier Park.
Brings up third down and
It's up
14.
3rd and 14 for the blue team. Deep in their own territory. Ball took the ball land on about the 9-yard line.
Hey.
I won't give you a good job.
As he's looking back for the deep pass, and he's got a man wide open. Goes right through his arms.
And number 7 is Coach Brock Gordon High School alumni. Back-to-back state champion in Division 1.
Yeah, as you said down there, Charles, I think a lot of this even gameplay has to do with the way they pick these teams. It's just pretty much just a straight-up draft by the coaches.
Yeah.
Had a quick tryout, I think it seemed like. Probably Wednesday morning, I think. Just a short practice, just to kind of get a good look at all the guys. I think they had an indoor draft. Let them know. Then had about 2 days of practice on Thursday and Friday, trying to get it in. I think from the looks of it, they were out here like in the dead heat of the day at about noon. They have a Twitter account that they were posting some stuff on. And I guess they were just trying to get them used to the heat out here that they were going to play in.
Oh, yeah. We got a timeout on the field, blue team. Just under 5 minutes after this first half.
As they come back out here, they're going to have about 4th and 14. You got to think they're wanting to at least get one more score in here to even this up before halftime.
I saw your interviewee down there on the field, Chad McGee, aka Lover. Roaming around waiting for you, fresh blood. Yeah, thanks for that.
I think if he did that, he'd lose his voice or like pop a cap or something.
That's back when we had leather helmets.
Something's not good.
Pass those two, just
Oh, great. I can handle a lot of things.
I don't doubt that. They'll have something special for Dwayne.
It'll be fun. Make sure you stay tuned in for this Emmy-nominated interview.
We're going to reenact some wrestling. As we're back to the game, going to the spread for the first time in this ball game here for the blue team. It's going to be just for the punt.
And it's a high kick. coming towards the near sideline as it hits the ground and bounces back towards the line of scrimmage as Michael Cherry runs under it to down the ball.
A little bit of a red team bounce. Red team's going to have good position here on
Got under the kick pretty much. You got too much air under it instead of getting it out. Of course, now the wind picked up, it kind of helped kill the ball and not get as far as it normally would have earlier in the game.
And that was, I was telling you that, that's what we always call it.
red team. Going from right to left here in first 15. 36, unbalanced right. Pitch
Number 5, Rick. Right in his I don't think he had time to take a breath before he got Teddy right in the face. Tackled him in the backfield for about 5-6 yard loss. Brings up second down. Once again, we see the defense getting a good jump on play.
Second and 21. We're inside red territory.
4 minutes remaining.
Pivots under center. Pitch back to Buchanan, looking for a man. In and out of the hands of the
Number 2, Cody Austin was there behind to help kind of break up the play, but pretty much it hit him in the stomach and he dropped it. It's one of those where you want to get your hands out there and catch it before it gets to your body. If it gets to your body, you can just go ahead and flip a coin whether it's going to stay there or not.
It's kind of an awkward deal. It kind of looks like he underthrew him or kind of went into the right after he'd already run his route. Unbalanced right. Back to Buchanan. Back goes, gets free from a couple tackles. Gets loose on
We're going to have we've got 2 flags in play. The ref on the sideline on this near side has a flag at the line of scrimmage. But there was a block in the back by number 7, Austin Taylor for the blue team at about the 30-yard line. So at the least, we're going to have offsetting penalties. If not, they're both on the... I had the wrong team on that block in the back. Number 7, Austin Taylor, was the one that got blocked in the back. It looks like we have offsetting penalties. It looks like I didn't catch a signal what was against the defense. We're going to have offsetting penalties and replay third down.
Offsetting penalties, replay third down.
They're unbalanced. Pivots under center. Buchanan deep backfield. Pitch back to Buchanan. Looking for a man. Launches one out here for number 3.
Did a great job of baiting him into that throw. He was about 3 yards behind the receiver, but was well within the range to make up the ground and undercut him and pick off the pass. As close as he wasn't able to get any yards after the catch and was taken down pretty much right after it.
Lehman Saunders up here in the press box. Dropping some stuff off. Trying to get him to get up on the mic. I know there's people out there like to hear him. I'll get a piece of it.
I got a hot raffle ticket now.
It's starting to cool off up here in the press box finally after it.
Getting a really good breeze through the open window.
Shade is kind of setting down on the field.
Wind's blowing it pretty much out of the northeast there.
Blues take over first 15. Their own 10. Tonight, back to pass. Scrambling around the backfield. Jump over the first down.
There's no y'all.
It's Dwayne.
Shannon is bailing out.
Tell him that Dwayne wants to try some wrestling with him. I don't know if we got field access. At least be down there in the corner, but if we we can get to where Six Man Magazine can get the camera on you guys. We'll have to get the angle right, I guess. Yeah. Pick a spot, Cowboy. Figure out. Oh, okay.
Down the middle.
This time the pitch is back to Jerry. He picked up just a couple of yards.
Number 2, Cody Austin had him right at the line for the Packers.
Doing all those Gordon games, I memorized all the Gordon's numbers, so that part of the game was always taken care of. They used to have one number on the blue team that I know. And these players that got to keep, I think just about all of them got to keep the numbers that they played with in high school. 2nd and 14 for the blue team, unbalanced right. They're on the right hash mark. Pitch back to Cherry. Man. Down the right sideline. He picked up about 50 yards on the play. Great play on the right sideline.
47 sacks. Had him right at the line, knocked him right out of bounds.
Austin Taylor out of Motley County. The blue team has got 3 Motley County players and the Motley County coaching staff. Coach Bigham, actually it was
probably actually best case scenario for the blue team getting knocked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to actually run the clock here. I don't understand that at all. But at about 2 minutes remaining, he was clearly knocked out of bounds. We'll go with it anyway as they come to line.
Stop.
Play clock's at 3 seconds.
Balanced formation. Taylor drops back to pass, launches well. Up in the out of bounds. Didn't get his feet in.
He caught the pass, but when his right foot came down, it was straddling the end line.
That's Tanner Hart out of Jayton. Interception, almost interception.
Great job going up to get the ball, but it just carried him out of bounds. He wasn't able to get his feet in to make the play.
Cherry comes to the sidelines. Here's we got 2nd and 15.
The wind pretty much caught that and carried it out of bounds.
Ball rest on the red team, 19-yard line. 59 remaining in this first half. Make sure to stay tuned for the Wayne's interview with a couple of years ago. Made some shout-outs. He's got a lot of charity events going on. Going to be a deep snap here. Pitch back to 7. Taylor.
Pretty much the whole defense dropping back.
39. Ball takes off around the left side. Pick up good yardage on the play, about 6 to 7 yards on the left side.
That play was snapped. Pretty much everybody but one defender for the red team dropped back 10 to plus yards in the backfield. So once he saw that, he made the initial defender at the line miss and was pretty much had a easy run for about 8 yards.
Timeout, blue team. They're facing a 3rd and 10 here with a minute 30. They're deep in red territory.
As the red team is leading 21 to 14.
Thank you to the Smokestack Restaurant located in downtown Thurman. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See them on the web at smokestack.net. Also, thank you to the Greyhound Pack-A-Sack located at 202 South Front Street in Strawn. Open Sunday through Thursday, 5 a.m.
Also,
to
that's
10
why
p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 5 a.m. to midnight. Weekday lunch specials. Grill open 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Get your hunting and fishing license, beer, corn, gas, and groceries. Also, thank you to First National Bank, Dolphin Breckenridge, and Stroll Branch. Located at 123 Center Ave. Find them on the web at FBAB.com. Also going to be talking about here shortly is about some big Week 0 events in the six-man world. They've got several multi-game events in the state. There'll be one in Hyco and Jayton and McCamey. We'll be the first year to have one in Zephyr. Resuming after this timeout. New team driving. Watch takes the snap. Pitches back to Knight.
He put some mustard on that throw as he put it, roll it right down the middle of the field and right through his hands. It's almost like he wasn't used to catching a ball that thrown that hard.
Yeah.
Maybe as a spitball, put a little kind of spit on it.
That's what we've got right now. It's 39 out of Cole.
If you would have made that catch, all you had to do was turn around and take about 1 step into the end zone.
Lefty Cherry will be going in. Substitute for Carson Clarker. Coach wasn't playing downfield. Maybe he's going to go off the pass. Let's see.
Maybe it's a decoy. Hey, you run way that way.
Yeah.
And we'll go this way.
No, Cherry's got good hands. He's kind of a utility player.
You guys will be back.
He has some cool gloves too, like neon.
Yeah.
So you're going for 10 days.
This is gonna be pitched back to Cherry. He's gonna be quarterback in this one. Drops back to pass.
Good coverage downfield.
Scrambling away from a couple of defenders. Just heads off. Down the right sideline. Back to the field. Leads to a couple of defenders. Gets really close to that first down.
He might have it.
He does have the first down.
I hate to say, that surprised me, but he doesn't.
No, I've seen that a few times.
He tight-roped the sideline on this near side and juked one defender, ran, stopped about 5 yards later, stutter step, cut back to the inside of the field, spun back around to the inside on another player, and was finally taken down about 2 yards past the first down stick, which brings first and goal with about 2 to go with 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, my bad.
So first and goal on the 1, unbalanced right. Give it to number 11.
Hard to stop that.
40 seconds. This first half. Go ahead and you might start hitting down. Kind of coordinating what you're going to be doing in the half. All right. Yeah, he's
Just a little bit.
Cowboy. You got Chad lined up down there.
Blake Pig back to the kick with a snap and the kick, and it is out in the air. So the red team is going to still keep the lead 21-20 with 40 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to see if the red team can pull this magic together. We're going to quick score before halftime.
All right, Ron, that's fine. So I'll be
Great.
So next Saturday,
Fantastic.
It's a great honor there.
Yeah, I know he'd be so proud. He'd be beyond proud. Yeah. He's such an ambassador for the sport. I had the pleasure of knowing him for the past 5-6 years. He wrote for Ball.net and among other blogs, and just a special guy. And he actually did a couple broadcasts for my first year, and it was just a lot of fun. And we made a lot of plans to maybe do some more of that, and just so many anybody that he coached, all the coaches across the state, sports writers, all the enthusiasts of the game. I think it's great. Honestly, they've named that. There's going to be more honors to come.
He'd be the first to tell you that he doesn't deserve it, but everybody knows he does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very happy. At one time here, it looked like this game was going to be a runaway by the red. Yeah, they looked just a little bit outmatching the blue, and we got a 1-point ball game here.
Yeah, I'm taking a semester off.
As the red team lines up to receive this kick.
I told my parents I want to take a semester off.
It'll be a line drive. Taken by number 2, Cody Austin. He's still on his feet amazingly through traffic. Finally be brought down after picking up about 5 yards on that kick return.
Tackled by a host of blue team members, led by number 7 initially, Austin Taylor.
Red's got the ball on the 30-yard line.
So they are going to have 50 yards to try to gain in about 31 seconds. So we're going to have some type of big play here. I believe they have about 2 timeouts left here. Is that right?
keeping up too much.
I think each team has taken one timeout to this point, so we've got 50 yards to go and 30 seconds with 2 timeouts to use. Let's see what kind of magic the coaches can work up here.
Split right, red team. And a pitch back. Cannon, he just drives right up the middle. Makes a couple of tackles. Gets down another tackle.
Initial tackle, all he did was lower his shoulder. As soon as he made contact, made a quick spin move to here to the near sideline. And when he did that, the whole defense collapsed to the far sideline. And when he spun around, he almost couldn't believe his eyes. All he saw was a empty pasture to run into.
What a treat it is right now this time of the year to actually see a football game.
I know, it's almost like
we're in the middle of the season or something.
It's Christmas in June.
Yeah.
Number 18 lines up for the kick. Brady Hibbets. Line drive kick straight through the bar. 29-20 to the red team. So just when the blue team thought they were back in this, the red team said, just give me one play here. Hold on.
There's 15 seconds remaining, and it's 6 minutes, anything.
Hey, and then the blue team's like, oh yeah? Watch this.
Yeah.
Anything you can do, I can do better kind of thing.
Right. Me, 6 man, it'll capture the essence of explosive offense, and we'll see what the blue team, they'll have a big play in their playbook here. We were saying earlier we will be broadcasting from their effort on July 13th. Maybe it won't be as hot there.
Once again, for y'all tuning in, I'm the color commentator, Dwayne.
I'm Shannon Hunt, down on the field, Elmwood Parks.
Say thanks to 6 Man Magazine for also streaming a live video.
The main thing is he listens to me.
What? Oh, no.
So it's easier to take care of.
Yeah, get on down there, Dwayne.
If I say,
Get on down, Dwayne. Do it.
It looks like he's limbering up.
Let him do all the work, Dwayne. It'll be all right.
I'm going to go see if they have some extra pads.
let's go flex. Make sure he's looking good.
I'm going to go put my neck brace on, and some shoulder pads, and a roll bar, and a jock
You'll be fine.
with a cup.
Cowboy will protect you. He'll be the referee.
Young know that.
How many rounds in this match?
None. Good thing is I'm a lot smaller, and I think I can outrun him for that whole minute.
Onside kick here by the red team.
Onside kick.
It's not going to go quite the distance here. Oh,
Again, we see the same thing that we saw earlier with the cheap shot. It wasn't as bad, but he came up, shoved him right in the chest, which is not necessary in a game like this.
no, because it was evident the ball had not gone far enough to stop.
So we are going to have a personal foul here on the red team from the blue team's 39-yard line, which will give them great field position.
Personal foul ball against the red team.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty from that spot.
Of course, that was always my big thing in high school. I was always it'd get rough out there.
Nah.
I couldn't tell who it was.
As I said before, I mean, this is an all-star game. People are amped up. They're wanting to go out with a bang, and, you can't fault them for that.
That penalty gives them great field position with 15 seconds left.
Split left, spread formation. Pitch back here. Not. He's going to watch one deep in the end zone.
That got wild.
Just just leads him a little bit. Number 7, Austin Taylor.
He was running from the left side to the right side of the back of the end zone, which led just a little bit too much.
6 seconds left in this first half.
The play ate up about half the time that they had remaining. So you got to think they want to get off a good, quick play here, maybe get 2 plays in here.
That was a good play right there.
He's got a good arm.
You don't usually see a guy that open.
Yeah. It's hard to cover somebody running from sideline to sideline like that, too.
Yeah. And these quarterbacks not at all used to throwing to random receivers. You can't even get to that on your own team.
Yeah, you're not used to each guy's individual speed and how to lead them.
Here we go again. It's kind of a snap offense. Back to Cody Knott. Got the option. Looking for a man. Looking blocking on this play. Rolls out to the left. Still looking. Rolls back to the middle of the field. Block made on the play. Trying to take up the middle. Still on his feet. Still fighting. Lose the yard on the play. That'll be the end of the half. And Dwayne, you better go down there. There's going to be a whole crowd of people going down. Yep. Yeah, you gotta go down there before he gets the mic.
Everybody hold on just a second while I make my way down there for this award-winning, Emmy-nominated interview.
All right, Dwayne. Godspeed. I'll hang up here in the press box and say thank you to a couple of sponsors. Quick, National Bank, all things Breaking Ridge. Downtown Gordon. Call 254-693-5261. Located on the web at fnbab.com. Also, thank you to the Gordon Exxon, one of our new sponsors. Gas, food, and groceries. They got an excellent grill there. Located at I-20 and 108. It's exit 370 off of I-20 in Gordon. Wayne's interview here. Diva Lover 159. It's Chad McGee. That's going to be down here on the field. We have it on the video broadcast. If you're watching 6manmagazine.com. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. Yeah, man. Where's the ring?
It's been on the whole time.
There we are. Dwayne's getting ready. Let's see you, Dwayne. Make sure your mic's on. Can you hear me? All right. Take. Yes. You don't have any. That's on me.
Tell him to pick his head up. Tell him to pick his head up.
I can't relay that. Dwayne, make sure that you're faced where the camera can see you. Sorry. This is new for us. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I gotta know. Do you think Cameron and Carson were laughing when they were oh my God. It was something else. Oh, wait. Yes, and Carson caught it. Thanks,
sound on that? There's no sound on that, on his part.
What?
That they can't hear the sound on his part.
It's up all the way. Yeah, I can hear it.
Can you?
Yeah. It's on. It's not as loud. Yeah. You hear it?
I don't hear. I hear something, but I don't hear it.
It's right. Yeah. It's going through there. It's going through there. There, you don't want him on, aren't you?
What? You don't want these. I thought everything was being picked up here, but it's not.
Yeah, it's going. People are hearing it on the. I wonder why, because I mean it's a different channel, but it's all going out. I mean we're picking it up on our computers.
And it's picking it up here.
It's not as loud. I mean it's pretty good quality, but it's not as loud as we were.
And they were hearing it
Yeah. Yeah.
through this.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's working. And I have it on.
Yeah. I mean it looks normal to me.
I may have turned it down.
Yeah. Maybe they had it turned down a lot and you're just not hearing it or something. But Diva lover. All right, thanks, Dwayne. Yeah, you did a great job. It went well. You didn't get body slammed or anything. Yeah, we had a couple people saying they were having trouble hearing the audio of the interview on the video stream. The volume from that might have been a little bit low, and if you had your volume down a little bit, turned it up. That audio from that interview will be available on the podcast, maybe as a separate link.
Hey, Shady,
Yeah,
did they hear the game?
great job, man. You didn't even take up all the time. What are we going to do the next 12 minutes?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared.
Really? Yeah, you look a little. Hey, deer in the headlights going down there.
No sound. She can hear us talking.
That's great.
On top of it, no sound. Down there from the interview.
You got to find Cowboy now.
Logging, she could?
The headset too.
Oh yeah, he can come up and do it.
Oh, there he is.
Chopper
If
is
I'm
not
guessing,
going
I
to be
actually
able
wait
to put
for
back
what they tell me.
his
So
pages and stuff like that.
we're for sure overtaking.
He is got his jersey on, but there is no shoulder pads underneath it. So
I know my damn
it looks like his night is done as he's going around and giving his teammates 5 and pound heads, trying to help motivate them to get through the rest of this game. And you can tell from his demeanor that he is very upset about the situation. He wants to be in this game.
But that's the way he told it, but when I
Prayers head his way to
selling
make sure that he has a great recovery.
you know, I said what I'm putting it out is
Hopefully that
just like I told him,
his
and we
concussion does not carry out for
I
a
told him, I
long
said, hey,
time.
this is one towards our project.
Quick
One balance project.
Make things worse. Your prayers, please. Got about 2 minutes left to the halftime as the red team is still stretching, the blue team's jogging back and forth down the field, trying to loosen back up.
I sent.
Got a really good crowd here on hands. The whole home side is completely filled up. People are heading over to the concession stands and getting some drinks, some water. As I told you, it's a rather hot day. It looks like almost everybody has at least 2 bottles of water. And I haven't had anything to drink since starting, so I'm hot.
We could ever get like a site where we can all.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
We can all share information. If you have like a project you want to do, you know, the Writers Association could help sponsor it and stuff like that. You know, that'd be
like Joe is kind of making his way back up here. He's already to do everything.
None of them that'll be here today.
Have you seen the back end of the website?
Everybody on the message board.
I saw when you were working on it, you sent me the email.
Thank you for all the well wishes for my interview.
The back end is done.
I almost had to show him.
Teammates and stuff's pretty cool.
What I was made of, but I didn't want to embarrass him since he was a professional. Taking down my amateur wrestler as I am. So I've been training for a good 30 minutes before the game here, and I was afraid that training would definitely take him over his 2 years of experience.
Where you'd like to be?
No, I don't answer anything until you ask me, right?
Yeah.
I believe he was the guy that was at the scrimmage.
They're already have a new guy on our side. Go back to 10-minute quarters as that first half seemed like it took forever.
In the middle of trying to call a play.
Up, the ref has blown the game ready for play, and he goes for the kickoff. It's a little pooch kick up the middle with a high bounce right into a guy's hands, number 2, and he is shoestring tackled.
And here's Cody Austin. Spent a little time down there getting to know Chad. Got you interviewed.
I stayed up here carrying the food red.
He said, man, he can tell you're kind of scared of him.
Not good, real good.
He's actually a good, really good guy, and his character, that is a character. We're going to do a 10-minute quarter.
Yeah, I've already addressed that.
Unbalanced right. For the red team. Snap, picking up ball 1 of them.
Number 3.
Bobby Wells. Armstrong.
Quickly reacted quickly and saw them sit at his feet and just fell right on top of the ball there.
And you turn this off just to see if it's working, or if this is catching your voice.
Yeah, Chad McGee is a really good guy. We got to go ahead and thank him for that interview that he let us get with him. As the red team lines up for the snap, it's a off balance to the right, pitch back to number 22. He's been right in the backfield and was only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's maybe picking Cameron Buchanan on this laptop, which is about all they could have done on that play. Is it was great penetration.
I wouldn't mess with it after that. They can hear us. Yeah, they can hear us through it. That's what they're hearing.
The pitch back to number 22, and he is met in the backfield. He's got his wall off and dumps off number 18. But he is also met in the backfield for a 10-yard loss, tackled by number 5, Britt Simpson, with an amazing play by about 3 different guys on the blue team. As whoever they tried to dump that ball off, there was a guy right in his face ready to tackle.
Sorry that we're working on a couple of technical things here for the video. The people listening out on the video are not able to hear our on-field guy. I apologize about that.
Once again, if you weren't able to hear that, and you do want to hear the award winning and also Emmy-nominated interview, please download our podcast in the next few days from microplexnews.com.
Yep, do Microplex News. Go to the live streaming links. There'll be a link to the podcast. We'll do a special one for the halftime. Unbalanced right here for the Reds on 4th and 30. Number 18, Hibbets rolls out to the right, launches a deep one downfield.
Ball. Post it, whatever. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
First and 15.
But that was 4th down, so we will have a turnover on downs. As the blue team will get their first chance in the second half here with 7 minutes and 42 seconds remaining here in the third quarter as they run to the line. Ball bounce to the right. We got a pitch back to Michael Cherry in the backfield. He's going to run down the right side, down the sideline, and is pulled right on down by number 3, Bobby White. But we do have a holding call for the blue team back at the result line.
I wonder where the mic is on this thing.
You cannot get a number on that call, but the red team will accept that penalty as it was about a 8-yard gain on the play, so they're going to go ahead and mark off a 10-yard holding for the team on the original line of scrimmage, which will make it first down and 25 for the blue team. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We're still trying to get some technical difficulty worked out here for y'all. The blue team off balance to the right side to hand up to Cherry right up the middle. Runs right to the line of scrimmage and is pulled down for only a short gain of about 1 yard. Great play again by number 9, Cade Freeling, of just holding his place at the line of scrimmage and basically just pushing everyone back into the backfield.
I was tired, bro.
Both offensive struggling here in the second. Had a little bit of coaching up during the halftime, I guess.
Yeah, you can tell just from this game that number 9, Cade Freeling, was a huge anchor for his team on the defensive side as he just stood in the middle of the field and stopped anything pretty much.
Balance formation here on 2nd and 25. Pitch back to Michael Cherry, looking for a man downfield, dumps off to number 7.
Austin Taylor down the right side, knocked out of bounds by number 2, Cody Austin. Nice quick play, but with a great recovery on the defense for only about a 5-yard gain, which will bring up third down at about 17 or 18 yards.
Lehman Saunders is down there on the sidelines. Lehman, what's the temperature like down there right now?
It seems pretty cool down here to me at the moment. Not the sun's setted and nice and cool down here.
Thank you for that. And Lehman probably traveled the farthest to get to this game. What, about 1,000 miles or so?
Only about 1,500.
Oh.
Not that far.
On your bicycle, right? You're doing that across the United States deal.
Yep. When I get tired of riding a bike, just put it on my back and jog with it.
Yeah. That's Iron Man. Unbalanced right here on third down. Number 7. Taylor. Pass out here on the right sideline. Michael Cherry from Gordon.
That's a great play to pull that in and keep his feet in bounds. That would have been good in the NFL. I think he drug both feet there.
That's right in front of Lehman right there.
Great catch.
Thanks for that.
Great commentary.
Can't argue with that, man.
No problem.
The defense is making some quick substitutions here. And number 7, Austin Taylor, comes in with a play for the blue team as he tells the rest of the team in the huddle.
Right at 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Blue team first and goal on the 10. Hustling to the field. Number 42, Blake Pigg, is the center on this play. It's a handoff to Cherry. Up the middle. Back to left. He's down the lane, down the left. Going to get in for the score.
Betting was about the 1-yard line, but with Cherry's momentum, he was able to all the way in the end zone. Good strong run by Cherry right up the middle. Was a good vision to cut it back to the left side where there was a huge open field.
Yeah, it looked like Cherry found a little alley back there and ran through it, found the end zone.
That's definitely a player that Gordon will be missing, as most of these players on these teams are. Me speaking from experience watching a lot of the Gordon football.
See if the blue team can finally get a field goal through here. It's number 13, Juan Flores, with a kick. And the penetration was too good. Great job by number 2.
Nico Bennett out of Headley catches this extra point.
Had penetration right up the middle. Sorry to cut you off there, Shane. Had penetration right up the middle and just took out the kicker. And he stood up with the ball and just dumped it off for a quick 1 point there.
Yeah. Finally cooling down a little bit. The heat was getting to us.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the first half now. It's about 125 degrees in this sweat box up here.
I got sweat running from my armpits down to my ankles, I think.
Yeah.
That's a good vision for you.
Yeah, thanks for painting that picture, Dwayne.
I am a master with my brush. Got about 5 minutes and 46 seconds left here as it has a short break in between the touchdown and kickoff here.
Say thank you to the Smokestack Restaurant, historic downtown Thurber, located on I-20, exit 367. Find them on the web at smokestack.net. Open 7 days a week. Also, thank you to the First National Bank, Albany, Breckenridge, Gordon. Find them on the web at FNBAB. Customers come first with us. Also, thank you to the Lone Star Football Network, covering high school Texas football, especially focusing on the history of the game. Ready for the kickoff. Number 3, Cody Knight, roll deep to receive for the Reds. It'll be an onside kick, taken by number 24.
By number 5, Britt Simpson for the tackle. Good open field tackle. He was completely around him and down to the ground.
24, Tanner Hart out of Jayton.
So I'm kind of glad they bumped it down to about 10-minute quarters instead of 12. It definitely seemed a little bit too long.
Yeah. In hindsight, they probably not should have done that in reverse. Had the longer quarters in the cooler temperatures. The sun is setting here.
The temperature is really great right now.
First and 15 for the Reds. Give is to number 3, Bobby Wells, up the middle. He's going to fight and claw for about 7 yards.
Tackled by about 3 different blue team members.
Bobby Wells on the carry.
Got about half the distance needed for a first down.
Second and about 11. Near midfield, about a yard inside. The team comes to line. Unbalanced, right? Hibbich drops back. Handoff. Covers it. Blue team.
Team there, and it looked like it may have hit his arm when he went to hit it, but comic and just popped the ball straight up and he fumbled it for about 3 yards before it fell into Daly Welch's hands there. And as soon as he caught it, he was met by a host of red team members.
Yeah, it was
right down.
Intended for Buchanan out of Valley. Just wherever.
Just to try to get
hand on it.
Quick handoff, but had some really good penetration in the backfield. Had to hurry it. Was unable to get a clean handoff. Because now the blue team will start a drive here at the 34-yard line on the red team side of the field, as they are trailing 29-27.
On the line, Austin Taylor out of Motley County, under center. Give it to Cherry. He'll be met just after about a yard or two.
Number 9, Kane Freeland in his normal spot in the middle of the defense.
Michael Cherry out of Gordon's been getting quite a bit of the running back reps and doing a little passing as well.
I don't know if Kane Freeland had a nickname at all, but I'm going to call him the Black Hole. Seems like anything that runs through there just kind of gets sucked to him and pulled down.
Yeah. Where is he out of? North side. Running north side.
North side, yeah. He's definitely had his presence felt here at this All-Star game. The blue team comes to the line.
Balance set. T formation. Give it to Cherry. Around the left side of the field. Down the lane. A couple of good blocks. Get all the way down for the first down. About a yard after that.
It's like number 35. Preston Hawthorne.
Spot the ball close to the 20-yard line. You call that 20?
It looks about 18.
We've lost. We can't see the lines in this angle on the field. They're kind of fading out.
Yeah, you're the ball's in about the 18-yard line, 17 right in that area. On that rare miscue by Buchanan, it looked like it was maybe his wrong arm was up or something, and fumbled the handoff and fed it around. And blue team got lucky.
This time a handoff to Carson Proctor. Nothing happening on that play.
Cody Austin's there to give him a good little hit right at the line of scrimmage and make him think twice about coming towards him. He had kind of lost his footing, was going down, and Cody was there just to make sure he wouldn't recover from that slip.
How many teams do we figure out represented here?
About 20 teams.
From all over this area, a lot of them up in this northwest area of Texas, but we had, from down in Blanket and Gordon Strawn and some of those places had to travel quite a distance to get here. It's going to be kind of a wedge right formation. Pitch back to Cherry. Trying to get around the right is met by a wall of red.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't fumble that. That pitch back to him came back on his backside shoulder, and he was quick enough to get his hands back there and get his hands on it. That almost just pitched over his shoulder.
Yeah, guys, I'd say the blue team's lucky to get a loss on that play. That was almost fumble.
As again, same as the first half, we've kind of got a slow pace in between plays as the refs are allowing it with kind of resetting the play clock. We're here for more fun than a competition. Kids won't say that though, would they?
3rd and 16 for the blue team, unbalanced right. Taylor back to pass. Launches one in the end zone, then double coverage. Going to be interference.
I see offensive interference on this.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like he had pushed off, and looked like number 1, Caden Chasson, pushed off on number 2, Cody Austin there. He was double covered in the end zone, so the pass really had no chance of being caught as he was.
Declined.
It'll be 4th down and long for the Blues. They can technically get a first down. They got about 2 or 3 yards.
They got to get about to the 2-yard line to get a first down.
And Lehman, Randy Savage Jr. out there listening. He's happy to hear you on the mic finally. He's been asking for you.
I don't know if I'm in my element down here, but I'm glad. I'm glad to be here. Thanks, guys, for allowing me a voice out here. Guys.
Yeah. Well,
you get what you asked for, Randy.
Yeah. Yep. We deliver. Especially Randy from the globe. So pitch back to Cherry here on 4th and long. Jumps out to Taylor in the middle of the field. He's just fighting for the lane. He's not going to get it. Going to get a a couple of yards, but that's going to go over on there.
I was going to say, it was probably hotter where Randy was today than it was here.
Yeah, pretty much was. You know, he started listening to this game about 7 o'clock, and it's about 4 a.m. there in Afghanistan Sunday morning. So that kind of puts that into perspective. Under 2 minutes left in this third quarter, and definitely the third quarter has gone by a lot faster than the first two individually.
Had a lot longer drive this quarter, I believe.
Yeah.
So red team is still leading 29-27 as they come to the line of scrimmage.
Quick handoff up the middle. And we drop on the line. That is
number 13, number 1-4 is
number 22 down the ball there. That's Cameron Buchanan out of Valley. He's seen a lot of action as running back. In fact, Brady Hibbets out of Woodson's been the quarterback just on dang near every play for the red team.
And number 13, 1-4 has made a great play. He was on the backside and just crashed right down the line of scrimmage and made the shoestring tackle for no gain.
Unbalanced right. Hibbets under center. Drop back to pass. Launches one over to the right side of the field, just a little overthrown to the Park. Side of Willow. That's Cowboy Park side.
He had about 2 steps on number 3, Bobby Wells, but was just overthrown on the play. Good design play, just didn't have the right umph on the ball.
Billy Parks is a pretty beefy kid. I bet he...
Yeah, he's coming out after that play.
Yeah, get a little break there. I'm sure he can put a lick on a player or two at size and has pretty good speed down the field. The score is 29 for the red team and 27 for the blue here. 3rd and 15. Cannon drops back to pass, dumps it off to number 10.
21.
It's Collab.
Guys, you got a little bit extra Buchanan had on that play. He almost got tackled for the safety, and then he gets up and he runs all the way downfield and almost makes an amazing play right before the guy was tackled. I mean, it would have if the running back had if the ball carrier hadn't went down, Buchanan would have opened up the field for him. Great effort by Buchanan.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for that insight. It's hard to watch all the facets of the game. There's great plays like that going on. 4th and about 10. Pitch back to Buchanan. Run back down. Valley looking for a man downfield. Going to launch a deep one here. Got wide open.
Got a flag on the far sideline. Oh, it's going to be against the defense. It's looking like a personal foul face mask on the defense. Red team will decline now, and
looks like an all-star game there. He'd take something like that, wouldn't he? An all-star game?
Red players were acting like it was the end of the world and he was coming back.
Yeah. That was a sensational play.
Cole Abbott was behind the last defender by about 10 to 15 yards. All he had to do was catch that, and he was going to score.
I can tell you, Strawn and both Bobby Wells and Cole Abbott playing this game, they're going to really, really miss them. They handled the ball most of the time for the Greyhounds.
Number 18, Brady Hibbets, lines up for the kick.
Hibbets out of Woodson.
And it is good. Wide left. Look good from up here, but that's why the refs are down there in the pole. Now the score with 14 seconds left here in the third quarter, we've got the blue team trailing the red team 35-27 after that score.
Thanks.
Go ahead and like to thank our sponsors real quick. Gordon Exxon on I-20 and exit 370 at Gordon. And we've got gas, food, and groceries at that location.
Excellent food there, I've heard. Greyhound Packasack, 202 Front Street in Strawn. Sunday through Thursday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. midnight. Sorry, 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 5 a.m. to midnight. All these words are all jumping.
10 p.m. at midnight,
I'm seeing stars up here. The phone number, 254-672-5986. Weekday lunch specials. Hunting, fishing license, deer corn, gas, and groceries. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We've got special sponsors here for the All-Star Games. We also want to say thank you to the sponsors help making the video portion of this broadcast possible. Pat Carson Insurance out of Turkey and First National Bank, KK. And SixManMagazine.com bringing the video portion of this game. And I'll dare say this is probably the most well-covered six-man All-Star game.
People from everywhere.
Yeah, I got people all over the stadium. We got this thing covered.
Once again, the red team is lining up for the kick. 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Red team up 35-27.
Michael Cherry out of Gordon is deep to receive.
And number 18, Brady Hibbets, setting the ball up to kick it.
Deep kicks have been kind of rare. This one doesn't look to be either. It's going to become an unbalanced line here.
He's on the far right hash, setting the ball up with only one defender behind him and the rest of them on this near sideline.
Good onside kick and taken by the red team. Then he fumbles it, didn't get a handle on it. Well, it's taken up by Austin Taylor of the blue team out of Motley County.
Number 12, Colton Kingston was there and almost recovered the onside kick.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
It was a beautiful kick. Hit the ground and shot straight up and hit the ground right again, right from the 15-yard line where it had to go. It bounced right over the first defenders. And as I said, Colton Kingston was right there and just had it go off of his fingertips. Sure, that was in slow motion for him.
11 seconds left in this third quarter. Red team 35, blue team 27. Blue team sets up shop on their own 26-yard line. Number 7, Austin Taylor checks into the huddle here. Probably be the quarterback, as he's been in several of the plays. Michael Cherry is in the backfield. With number 11, Carson Proctor. Give this to Cherry. On the left side, getting that off the line.
Number 2, Cody Austin, and number 9, Cade Freeland. Only about a 2-yard gain.
No surprise there, number 9 in on that tackle.
The black hole. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the red team winning 35-27. The blue team will have the ball on the 30-yard line going out. It'll be second down and about 13 yards to go to start the fourth quarter.
Well, Lehman, you want to tell us a little bit about the outlook of six-man football, Division I, this coming up season?
All right, Division I this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just some teams that you think are really going to be interesting to you to see how they perform early on.
Well, I'm gonna be interested in seeing what Throckmorton does. They lose their stud player, receiver Gary Farquhar, but they return their all-state quarterback. I think they're the best team coming in. But they're in a tough district. I mean, we're in Knox City. Knox City returns like 30 kids. I mean, Knox City has a lot of numbers, and Crowell is in this district. Crowell returns a lot of good players. It's going to be a tough district for Throckmorton. They're going to be a little down, but I got my eye on that district. I like to see how those teams are going to fare.
Yeah, probably the toughest district in the state coming in. You think early on, besides that District 9.
Oh, District 9? Oh my Lord! Yeah, just put those teams in District 9 in a hat and draw them out. That's the hardest district to try to pick preseason. I mean, Rochelle has a stud player returning. Santa Ana has a great player returning. May has some good talent returning, and Zephyr's always a tough team. I mean, that district had a 3-way tie, I believe, for first place last year, and decided somebody went home on a coin flip.
Yeah, Zephyr rebuilding with a new coach. It's really going to depend on how well they do, I think, in that district. Deep snap here on second down. Pitch back to Cody Knott out of Crow. Great pass in and out of the hands of number
22, Ron Covington, had a step on his defender and had it placed perfectly into his hands, but fell to the ground and unsuccessfully able to reel that one in. Great pass once again. Haven't hardly seen any ducks from his hand. He's a laser cannon from point A to point B. This brings up third down and about 13 to go for the blue team.
And we're seeing this deep Deep backfield set here for the blue team. Pitch back to Knight. Man downfield, still looking good block
all day.
In the middle of the field, got enough for the first down already. That's number 1, Caden Chastain out of Blanket. He's going to have about 16 yards on the play.
A great job of him by adjusting to the long play. All the receivers were running deep routes, and since the play took so long, he made his way back to the quarterback. And when he did that, he left all the defenders behind him, was able to make an easy catch for the first down. Got the snap and a pitch back again to number 3, Bobby Wells. Cody Knight, my bad. And a quick throw over here to there's a quick pass over here to Michael Cherry on the near sideline, but
incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Dropped it at the last second.
Randy Savage on the chat's asking Lehman what he thinks about the Ira and Strong game, week 0.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Strong in the off season. They're 6-on-6 and workouts and stuff, and a lot of people think they're going to be. I might have undersold them at number 3. But Heiko's Heiko. Anything can happen. I mean, Iowa returned a lot of starters. They have to replace last month.
Here's a pass from Cherry out of the middle of the field. Great laser pass to number 2, Daly Wells out of Harold.
A great job by Cherry's a pitch back. He rolled to the right side, and the last second when he got to the sideline, he set his feet and fired a rocket back to the center of the field. And right in the middle, he's got 3 defenders. He makes a catch and falls straight down. It's about a yard short of the first down as we've got third down coming up here.
I was over here and the hole was way over here, so I putted and I left it out.
So pitch back again once to Cherry.
He dumps it off to number 31. Nico Bennett out of Hadley. He just caught.
He was held up by the feet and stood up still, and then number 22, Cameron Buchanan, came flying up and put him on the ground. It was a great hit.
I tell you, this is my first time to see Buchanan play in person, and I've been impressed. Other than his fumble earlier, but he's really stood out tonight. His effort all around.
He's definitely a candidate for MVP of the red team right now. 4th and short. Looks like about a yard and a half for the blue team here. Desperately needing these yards to stay in this game with 8 minutes and counting.
The red team is up 35-27.
We got the whistle on the field. It's going to be timeout, red.
The play clock was running down there because they took their. Everybody's kind of been taking their time, but they took extra time plus more extra time.
All right, Lehman, let's hear about the outlook for Division 2. You can think of some teams.
Division 2, I talked a little bit about Strong a while ago. I think out east they're probably the team to beat. Milford's going to be good. I mean, Richmond Springs, you never know if they're going to, come week 0, you don't know how they're going to, what kind of team they're going to build. But, they've won 45 games in a row. I mean, they're going to be young. I don't feel comfortable in saying Richmond Springs is going to go 60-0. I'd love to see that, but
I know they got a couple of good Salinas kid and
newcomer of the year last year in D2. He's going to be probably their go-to guy. And as far as the best teams, I think Grand Falls, they've just been getting better and better each year. Returned their entire team. I think they don't have a lot of size, but they have speed, and that's what you need. And they're just going to be hungry this year. I picked them number 1. I think at the end of the season they might win their first state champ. But out west you got Follett. They went to the state game last year. They have the Dave Campbell's cover boy and Dakota Woods. I mean, they're going to be tough too.
It'll be very interesting to see how it unfolds.
It will be.
4th and short here. The game on the line here for the blue team. Sends Cherry in motion. Power up the middle. Looks like he might have had it. A lot of commotion there on the line.
Number 11, Carson Proctor there with just a quick handoff up the middle, and he takes that signal, and he does have the first down.
You got a little favorable spot.
So with that first down, it's going to give them a 1st and 15 at about the 16-yard line.
See the coaches with the blue team out of Motley County, Coach Bigham, and assistants or co-coaches, Coach Richards out of Rankin, and Coach Archer out of Grand Falls Royalty. We've been kind of saying they're Motley County coaches, but that was just Coach Big. Balance formation here, 1st and 15. Give to Cherry. Take off around the left side, tries a stiff arm, doesn't get the guy out of his face.
Great tackle by number 22, Cameron Buchanan. Again, he fired right off the end of the line and didn't allow Cherry to get the edge there.
I was going to say, somebody on defense fired through that line, and that totally busted up that play. Couldn't see who it was at the second because I think they were hit by number 9.
There's your man Buchanan again.
Coaches for the red team, we haven't really announced. They're all from Jayton, Coach Stanaland, Coach Bleeker, and Coach Gibson. They've all done a great job, and they volunteer their time out here to coach these all-star games. Had practices about the last 3 or 4 games in about 100-plus degree weather, and hats off to them.
Because this is something that they don't have to do. They take time out of their day to take care of this.
All right, in balance formation, pitch back to Cherry. He's going to dump one up the middle here to Big number 18. Oh, it's got very fast.
He did a great job holding on that because number 22, Buchanan, hit him as soon as that ball got to him. But his big frame allowed him to absorb that contact and still hold on to the catch. But even with that, it was just a short gain, so it does bring up about 3rd and 12 or so.
Getting close to 6 minutes and counting in this ball game.
The red team is up 35-27.
3rd and 10. They could get a first down. Blue team up the line. Balance formation. Shooter takes a step. Off the back to pass. He got in his face. Shuts him off.
Number 2, Cody Austin,
jumped off to number 42, Blake Pegg. He makes a good catch there, but just not able to catch it.
As soon as he caught that pass, he grabbed hold of his leg and did not let go until he fell down. So, good job there by the red team of getting upfield and disturbing the timing of that play and completely had it off balance from the beginning. You got to think that the blue team doesn't get a first down here, and the red team scores right after this. You got to think that that would put a stamp on this game. So here we go, the blue team, and we are going to have a timeout. Of course,
it'll be 4th and 13 for the blue on about the 15.
Once again, if you're really into 6-man football and looking for something to do on week 0, you can head out to Hyco, Texas and see the 6-man Super Saturday. Head out to Jayton to see the Jayton Gridiron Classic, McCamey or McCamey Shootout, and of course the week 0 6-man event in Zephyr, Texas.
Trent still doing one?
Robert Lee's playing.
Trent, I'm not sure. They may actually also be doing one. I didn't have them on the list. Which one would you pick out of all those, Lehman? Let's see them all.
I was like Hygo, but Zephyr's would be Zephyr would be good. But if I was going to one, I'd probably go to McCamey and watch Water Valley play Grand Falls.
Yeah. I'm really interested in the Savoy and Rochelle game. I think it's going to be at Zephyr.
Just got told Robert Lee's playing somebody from Wisconsin.
Wyoming. Week 0 at Robert Lee. It's
really something to see.
It should be on, yeah.
We are 4th down and about 13. Pitch back to number 3.
Dumps it off to number 7, Austin Taylor. Blocking the back, and he is out of bounds already, and it is going to be short of the first down. Red team will decline the block in the back and take the ball on turnover of downs.
I think red team's been doing great defense and great pursuit on this drive. It's been excellent. Holding the blue team to minimal yardage gains and stopping them on 4th down, and that couldn't happen this year.
They have to take great angles to stop plays. Pretty much led by Buchanan on that play with pretty much half the tackles on that drive, but not only him, but everybody was taking great angles and making plays a lot shorter than what they could have been.
Seems like the refs need a red football.
I'm more favorable over the brown footballs, but that's cool.
Football, I thought, but apparently they need a red one.
They start out red, don't they? The Redskins got their name.
A foosball's a foosball. They finally got their ball situated and got it first and 15. As the red team is taking the field here with 4:56 left in the fourth quarter, up 35-27.
Unbalanced right. Pitch back to Cody Austin out of Paducah.
He reverses field back to this near sideline, is met by a host of blue team led by number 7 in that tackle, which is Austin Taylor. Did pick up about 6 yards on the play. Was designed to go to the left, but he had some penetration up there and was able to reverse field and pick up what he could on this near sideline.
Spot the ball is going to be about 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9. 4:46 remaining in this ball game. Balanced right for the red team. Takes the pitch back. It's a direct handoff up the middle. Number 22.
Tackled by number 18, Zach Book there.
McCannon up the middle once again.
Showing his tough legs, and he probably carried them about 8 yards back.
That guy almost crawled out of it.
And he did. He was about half a step of breaking through all of that and having nothing in his way to pay dirt.
3rd and about 2 for the red team. On their own 27. Another up the middle again. This is going to get him
the exact same play as I just ran before.
Getting to Bobby Wells this time.
The exact same play, but this time he was tackled by number. Well, it was again same thing. Zach Brooks was tackled.
Red team just pounds the ball in the middle. They're trying to eat some of this clock out.
2 plays in the third.
Yeah.
Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Keep making 5 yards of carry, you're alright.
Yeah. They're taking their time getting back to the line of scrimmage, and they're finally making their way to the ball.
1st and 15 for the red. Inside their own 35. Unbalanced right. A little early movement, but not going to call it. 22 on a pitch out to the left.
Number 11, Carson Proctor, had him with about a 5-yard stop. Worked the deal. On the ground. Ran away to the end zone. Great move. Is that just about does it here, I think, for this game as the red team takes a 41-27 lead with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Hey guys, I got a request down here on the field.
Alright.
What is that?
Who y'all got for the offensive and defensive MVP and overall MVP of this game?
Well, they're probably both going to be on the red team. Defensive MVP's got to be number 9, Kate Freeling.
He's probably led the entire game with tackles.
Yeah, offense, defense, and overall. I'm thinking overall is Buchanan.
Overall, Buchanan, and then you might look for the blue team.
Yeah, give me a blue guy. Offense is standing out.
It's going to be, I don't want to sound like I've got favoritism, but you know, Michael Cherry is going to be pretty close to that.
It's hard not to. He's got most of the handoffs, carries in this game.
He's made several completions, passing the ball and running the
I
ball.
will pass on your votes and concur wholeheartedly.
All right.
I'm all about half-hearted.
You want them all to win.
They're all winners. Everybody gets a trophy. Nobody loses. So there's our offensive, defensive, and overall MVP with a heart and a half approval stamp.
It's going to take, they're having a vote down there on the field. Looks like they got Tommy Wells. He'll be throwing in a vote for Bobby Son, but no, they're meeting with coach, Float City's coach, Steele.
We'd like to thank Six Man Magazine for having a live video feed. So way y'all couldn't only just hear us, y'all can see us as
See Dwayne's interview with Diva Over 159 down there at halftime. Be sure to check back for some podcasts and some reruns of that. That was entertaining and glad. I appreciate him coming out and he did a little shout out for us, promoting this game, the broadcast, and thanks to him for taking his time.
Go ahead and just check out his YouTube page. Check out the awesome shout out video that he made for us. It was great introduction for us.
Epic work. He's had some national headlines in the last few years. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel and a few other shows.
On the G4 channel.
Getting onside kick here, taken by number 5 for the blue team, and it is Brett Simpson out of Motley County. He's going to take it around the left side, be tackled close to the 40-yard line.
Good job there by number 24, Tanner Hart, just standing his ground and making using the sideline as another defender to help stop the run.
Seems to be a little debate down here about the defensive MVP.
Yeah,
I think Strawn players have been mentioned.
Yeah.
Either way, everybody's playing a great game. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Man, I think you can do it.
What do you think? Wayne's been calling all the defensive tackles.
I vote for everybody. Everybody won.
Give it to Cowboy Parks.
Starting with Pittsburgh.
And T formation, pitch out the right, Austin Taylor. He's going to pick up a good 10 yards.
Knocked right through the defense on that far sideline. Able to take about 10, 11 yards. As the clock is running down, about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here.
As you get down to, some of these players, this is going to be their last time to be on organized football game, and hats off to them for coming out here, and good luck to them.
In all reality, I would probably have to put Cade Freeling as my defensive MVP.
Pitch back to Cherry around the left side, cuts down the left sideline, just driven out of bounds.
That's made by number 15, Trevor Speed.
First down for the blue team as they're knocking on the door, trying to make this a closer game.
I'll tell you guys, this has been a great all-star game. I've liked the experience. I've got to see. The best thing about it for me is I've seen players from teams represented here that I personally haven't got to watch.
Yeah.
It's been great to see the Vernon Northside kid stop the bad defense.
Oh yeah. In this school, some of these schools don't have as much, the overall program and able to produce some good talent in the all-star game. This is going to be a gift to Juan Flores out of Motley County. First down territory, about 5 yards short of the touchdown. Just gets tripped up.
He sidestepped 2 defenders at the original line of scrimmage and got about 6 more yards downfield and gave a juke to number 15, Trevor Speed again. But Speed was able to pull his shoelace and trip him up. He could have walked in the end zone if he was able to keep his balance there.
The defensive MVP of the game, 10-yard line. Slipped and fell.
Yeah, exactly. I got it. Give it to the. Get all the numbers collected here. 13 went up the middle as Juan Flores. He pitched it back to number 1. Number 1, that's Caden Chastain out of Blanket that took it.
Looked like my eyes were playing tricks on me there.
Yeah.
He ran up the middle, got stopped by 2 defenders, and pitched it back to some guy running opposite direction from him. Just kind of hook and ladder on a run play almost.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys know how to score a hook and ladder? Who gets those yardage?
The final guy that had the ball.
So you figure out who wins is pitching in a baseball game? It's the same kind of formula?
I just thought the hook and ladder was complicated.
Yeah. Cherry up the middle, gonna have close to that first down.
It looks like he got the
first down. Hesitation by the referee.
On any type of play like that, even like a fumble, whoever recovered it and was the final guy tackled is going to get credit for the yards gained. Even if one guy runs 40 yards downfield, fumbles it to the right, and someone else falls over, the other guy gets the yardage.
You learned something too, guys.
And maybe I'm just making it up, so who knows?
You get paid to ref, man. You know the rules. 13 around the right line, Flores.
Great job by him. Well, we got a late flag. Number 7, Austin Taylor, and number 25,
some kind of altercation.
Preston Hobbs were on the ground squirming around after the play on the far sideline.
It had to have been after the play.
It was. He was already in the end zone having a little
We'll see what
pushing match.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. how the ref rules. There's been no ruling yet. It's the defense.
We got an offsetting personal foul. Seemed like the right call.
Offsetting personal foul.
Will stand.
Great run by Flores. Ran to the right side, got cut off, and was able to run right back to the middle of the line. And his blockers never gave up on the play and was able to give him just the hole that he needed to squeeze through there to get that touchdown. As he lines up himself for the field goal.
Back to kick. That's a good strong kick.
No good to the left side as well.
Had the power behind it.
142.
Had a few pool down there.
142 remaining in this first ever Brazos Bowl. The red team is holding on to a 41-33 lead. The red team's ball possibly to end this game. Say thank you to all of our sponsors. If you were listening on your mobile device, be sure to visit microplexnews.com. Visit all of the sponsors on our live broadcast link. We have the All-Star 6-9 audio.
We've got the Greyhound Pack and Sack at 202 South Front Street in Strawn, Texas, open Sunday through Thursday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. And also Friday and Saturday from 5 a.m. to midnight for all those party snacks that you're needing to get in there right at the last minute. Open. We got weekday lunch specials. Grills open from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. We've also got the First National Bank in Strawn and in Gordon, so go there and get any type of money situation you need there. You can go to www.fnbab.com to get their online information. Our customers come first with us. We've also got the Gordon Exxon, gas, food, and groceries. We've got the kickoff and
Taken by number 24 for the red team. Tanner Hart out of Jane.
We've also got Gordon Exxon at the I-20 exit at 370 at Gordon. They've got your gas, food, and groceries, so go there and get you a quick snack on your drive. We've also got the Smokestack Restaurant where they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, open 7 days a week on I-20 exit 367 in the Great Thurber, Texas. You can also go to www.smokestack.net to find out more information about them. It's a great restaurant and a great atmosphere down there. Take a little trip and get you some grub. We've also got our sixmanmagazine.com providing the video feed, and they're bringing you their sponsored rappers here.
We've got first and 15 for the red team on their own 32, unbalanced right. Run around the right by Bobby Wells.
So we're going to
Flag.
holding on this play probably, but great backside defense by number 40. Casey Reedon there. He hustled all the way from the far backside, curved all the way back through the offensive backfield, and came to tackle the runner from behind. Probably ran about 40 yards to make the tackle.
So, leaving any notes about any private schools that are caught your eye, or you've been covering that much?
I haven't covered much private schools, but I think it's Dallas Covenant. I think that's the cream of the crop in the private sector. I think Appling Christian should be. I looked at some of their stuff. They should be pretty good. They have a good program there.
Yeah, Dallas Covenant, they'll be playing the Gordon Longhorns there at Hico, and Gordon's got a new coach, and some new players calling in. That's going to be quite a test for them.
I know you're a Gordon guy, and
it's going to be tough.
I'm sorry you got that the first game.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all got a good team too there at Gordon. I mean,
it's going to be tough to start off with, but it'll be good.
It's a tough first game, no question,
but it's good to have tough teams like that on your side.
Sure. You can see where you are.
First and about 25.
That quick trap play at the ball they've got so many yards on throughout this game. They're able to get about 5 yards on that play, which will bring up about second and 20, with about a minute left to play in this game. Also, we'd like to thank the sixmanmagazine.com for this live video feed of the game and their sponsors. Are Pat Carson Insurance from Turkey and First National Bank from Kittikay. That's it, right?
Closer.
Yeah, I told you I'd get by the end of the game. The clock continues to wind at 40 seconds to counting as the red team is up 41-33.
Red team facing second and 20. Kibitz under center. Back to Cannon, going to be dropped in the backfield.
By number 5, Brooks Simpson on a great play crashing down from this left side of the defense.
They're not going to have to snap the ball again. Let's see if they do.
There is 10 seconds remaining on the clock, and it looks like they are just going to let it.
What do you do here, Lehman? You go ahead and run a play. It's an all-star game.
And they're calling a timeout.
I mean, it is an all-star game. I mean,
I think blue team's calling a timeout, saying a few prayers. I think
you're the red team. I mean, if you're going to run a play, run another dive. I want to see if we can get another touch. Maybe run a dive or a trap if we can or something. I mean, you got the game locked up. You don't want to risk too much injury, and you don't want to try for a big long bomb pass or something like that.
Oh, that's weak. I would go all out, bomb, downfield. If the ball does not land in the end zone, this is a failure of the play.
Triple reverse.
You like to have a big riot break out at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-star game. I don't want to see no person running.
I want to see somebody line up and kick a field goal.
Yeah, I would either the long play or the field goal. That would be
kneel it. I mean, I would say you need to kneel it in an all-star game.
Running it up the middle is the same thing as kneeling it, in my opinion, in that situation.
Now in 6-man, always. I saw Woodson go to state. Nope, Richland Springs go to state doing something like that. Woodson.
Center sneak with number 9. Give me a center sneak.
Yeah, a little center Ruski.
Yeah.
And it looks like we have another timeout.
You can't take them with you.
Timeout blue.
Was that first time out by red? I couldn't even see. No, I think blue team took both timeouts, which a lot of people think is illegal, which it's not. That's only an NFL rule where you can't take back-to-back timeouts. But in high school, you can take them whenever you want. It doesn't make sense to take them back-to-back. What the heck?
I mean, when you got a lot of people appreciate your take on the outlook of 2013 6-man football. Say thank you.
And a lot of people
I don't know
don't.
what my opinions were.
So all those teams that you didn't mention, they're all mad.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was gonna say I could mention a whole lot of other teams. I guess I should mention Rochelle and how great they're gonna be. Savoy's gonna be good. I mean, there's a lot of good teams out there. I didn't talk about a lot of good teams. I mean,
can you run through all 250 of them real quick?
Yeah, no. I'll tell you, if I had to put together a game at Haiku, I would match up Bloomberg, who's 0-25, versus Lubbock Harmony, who's 0-30.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I would pass.
That ended up being a 45 game, one or the other.
They've got a deep snap, and they are just going to kneel this and let the clock run out. The first annual Brazos Bowl is going to have the red team as victors of 41-33 over the blue team. Great job by all these young individuals.
And these, like we've said through the game, this wasn't East versus West. I think this was actually a drafted or all-star game.
Which I think what made this thing so competitive was that format. I think a lot of times when you just divide it up by region, it's not going to be fair. Sometimes it is, but most of the time it's not.
We're going to stick around here and see who gets the MVP awards as we kind of put our 2 cents in, but there was kind of a committee that will come up with that. We'll see if we hear some announcements from that. Hang with us. Again, to all the listeners that hung with us on our video feeds or the audio or on your mobile device. Thank you to all of the sponsors as well. Without you guys, this would not be possible.
Thanks to all you listeners out there in virtual land.
Yeah.
To and fro.
Especially those on foreign soil.
Before we make our announcements of our MVP, today is also a very special day for a young man out on the field tonight.
I'd like to go ahead and just go ahead and thank not only Randy, but all of our men and women overseas allowing us to even play football on a Friday night in the summer. They're over there pretty much giving their lives.